At first, I supported Israel to attack Hamas because Israel's actions were self-defense and that was something that was justified. But all self-defense and retaliation have their limits. What Israel is doing now is no longer self-defense but oppression of a people, or can be called an international criminal act, because it is no longer based on self-defense but rather on revenge that goes beyond the limits. Therefore, there must be a country that mediates to resolve this problem. Other countries should not support what Israel has done now, because what Israel is doing now is no longer self-defense but oppression and an international crime. If Israel wants to take action in self-defense or retaliation against Hamas, it should not be civilians who are the victims. Hamas soldiers should be targeted, not civilians who know nothing about weapons or war. What the Israeli army is doing is an undignified and shameless act. If you, as an Israeli soldier, do this, you are no different from an animal because your brain does not have a healthy conscience if an order is given. The leader orders something that is not right. As an honorable soldier, you should oppose it, because you do not belong to the Prime Minister, but you belong to the Israeli people who represent the truth. Never, as an honorable soldier, obey the orders of the Prime Minister's ambitions that are not right. Follow your conscience if you want to be called a human being, not an animal because you have the mind to think you represent the Israeli nation, not a slave to the Prime Minister. I think now is the time for the Israeli nation to fix itself by replacing the new Prime Minister who is far from dictatorship. It needs to be underlined that a dictatorial leader will one day blackmail and terrorize his own people. Therefore, before it is too late, the Israeli people must act to replace the new Prime Minister. I think the Hamas problem can be negotiated peacefully at this time by making a complete hostage release agreement without using armed forces. In fact, the current war is the ambition of a handful of people who want to take advantage of this situation. What I say in this video is not a provocation or propaganda, but a video about criticism and ideas and is not a threat, especially because in this video it is a depiction of a situation that might be a way out of a problem. Hopefully this is useful, and thank you.